Today, let's go over an easy question that I just solved by myself. This one was really a struggle, and I had to really play around with the edge cases to get it to pass. So let's go over it. This was yesterday's contest question, and you can see it has a really low acceptance rate because it's just really hard to get right on the first try. So you're given a string of length s, or string s, and an integer k, and you want to find every substring of length k that has the following criteria listed. So k is 3 here, and the substring has only one distinct character, so there's no duplicates in whatever substring of length k you select. And if there is a character before the substring, it's different from the one character in the substring because the substring has to be unique, and the same after if there is an after. So let's first try to create all the substrings of length k, and let's call this size. Iterate over s from left to right, and let's call this substring equals to I plus size. Let's print the substring. Okay, so we got all substrings of length 3, and now we have to ask the question of basically, is there a before and a after? So okay, this is where it kind of gets challenging. So let's call this before is I minus 1. We're going to get the one before the start of the window, and after is going to be, let's call this n is actually I plus size minus 1, n plus 1. Let's print before and after and see. So before 0, 1, 2. Okay, cool. So we have our before and after, and now we can say if before is bigger than or equal to 0, okay, and after is less than length of s, then we can print this. So that means it has a before and an after. So now we can say if, okay, first of all, we have to say if length of set of substring is equal to 1, then we can even count this, right? Because otherwise it has duplicates. So now we can print the substring, and we can also print before and after, and then we'll see if they're valid or not. So here, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3 is B. That's the before. This is the valid substring. Okay, so now we can say if before, let's say if before is, so we, first of all, if you have characters on the left and the right, then let's take care of that case. So if before is bigger than or equal to 0 and after is less than length of s, then that's the case where we have both characters. So if s of before is not equal to any character in the substring, let's just take 0, and s of after is not equal to substring 0, then we can return true right there because that's a valid substring. Otherwise, if the before is bigger than or equal to 0 and after is bigger than or equal to length of s, that means there's only one character to the left that's in bounds. So then you can say if s of before is not equal to substring of 0, again, return true. And same if we have a right character and not a left character. So if after is less than length of s and before is less than 0, if s of after is not equal to substring of 0, return true. Otherwise, we can return false if none of the substrings have this condition. And then there's this nice edge case where if the length of s is equal to k and there are no duplicates, then we can just return true. And there we go. Passes 100%. It's just, this is kind of confusing because you have 3 different cases. There's a right character and a left character, or there's either or you can't have a right or a left character. And so you just have to kind of play around with it a little bit, but that's my solution, and hope this is helpful, and see you in the next video.